In 2003, Shirin Ebadi became the first Iranian and the first Muslim woman to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. Her journey from a determined law student to an internationally recognized champion of human rights represents one of the most compelling stories of courage and perseverance in modern history. Born in 1947 in Hamadan, Iran, Ebadi grew up in a family that valued education and progressive thinking. Her father, a professor and author, encouraged her intellectual pursuits from an early age. She studied law at the University of Tehran, graduating in 1969, at a time when few women in Iran pursued legal careers. Ebadi's early career was marked by remarkable achievements. In 1975, she became one of the first female judges in Iran, serving as president of the City Court of Tehran. She was breaking barriers in a male-dominated field, proving that women could excel in positions of judicial authority. However, the Iranian Revolution of 1979 dramatically altered her life's trajectory. The new government deemed women unfit to serve as judges, and Ebadi was forced to resign from her position. She was demoted to a clerical role in the very court she once presided over. This injustice could have ended her career, but instead, it ignited a deeper commitment to fighting for human rights. After years of struggle, Ebadi obtained a lawyer's license in 1992 and opened her own practice. She dedicated herself to defending those whom society had marginalized and forgotten. Her clients included political dissidents, women seeking divorce in a system stacked against them, and children who had suffered abuse. Ebadi took on cases that others feared to touch. She represented the families of writers and intellectuals who had been mysteriously murdered in what became known as the chain murders of Iran. She defended student activists who faced persecution for speaking out. She fought for reforms to discriminatory laws that treated women as second-class citizens. Her work extended beyond the courtroom. Ebadi founded the Defenders of Human Rights Center in Iran, creating a network of lawyers and activists committed to protecting fundamental freedoms. She wrote extensively about the intersection of Islam, democracy, and human rights, arguing that these concepts were not incompatible, but could coexist harmoniously. The Nobel Committee recognized Ebadi's efforts with the Peace Prize, citing her significant and pioneering efforts for democracy and human rights, especially for the rights of women and children. The award brought international attention to the human rights situation in Iran and validated the work of countless activists fighting for justice. Receiving the Nobel Prize did not make Ebadi's work easier. If anything, it intensified the scrutiny and pressure she faced from Iranian authorities. Her office was raided, her colleagues were arrested, and she received numerous threats. The government confiscated her Nobel medal and diploma from a safety deposit box, an act that symbolized their contempt for her achievements. In 2009, while Ebadi was traveling abroad, authorities closed the Defenders of Human Rights Center and arrested several of its members. The situation became so dangerous that she made the difficult decision to remain in exile. Even from outside Iran, she continued to speak out, write, and advocate for the people of her homeland. Ebadi's contributions to human rights discourse extend beyond her legal victories. She has consistently argued that human rights are universal and that cultural or religious traditions cannot justify oppression. She has demonstrated that one can be a devout Muslim while championing women's equality and democratic freedoms. Her writings, including her memoir, Iran Awakening, have inspired countless individuals around the world. She has shown that meaningful change often comes from persistent, courageous individuals willing to challenge unjust systems, even at great personal cost. Today, Shirin Ebadi remains a powerful voice for justice and human dignity. Her life's work reminds us that the fight for human rights requires unwavering dedication, moral courage, and a belief that every individual deserves to live with freedom and dignity. Through her example, she has lit a path for future generations of activists, lawyers, and ordinary citizens who refuse to accept injustice. Her legacy is not just in the cases she won or the laws she challenged, but in the hope she has given to millions who continue to struggle for their basic rights in Iran and beyond.